guys, welcome again to another video. My name is Stefan Canville and I have a website called freedomacademyhq.com where I help people overcome their shyness and their social anxiety. So today I'd like to talk about insecurities and how you can overcome them. So insecurities, when you think about them, it's just it kind of acts the same as social anxiety, because all that your insecurity is, the reason why your insecurity makes you feel so insecure is because you're trying to hide something and keep everybody around you from seeing what you don't want them to see. So it's not necessarily that the insecurity is the thing that is making you anxious about having it exposed to other people. What's making it worse is your attempts at keeping it a secret, at putting a barrier around it so that nobody else can find it. So, you know, that's why you feel like you can constantly get exposed, is because you have this secret that you don't want anybody else to see, but it's your attempts at keeping everybody else from seeing that, from what you're trying to hide. It's those attempts that are making your anxiety higher, and it's those attempts that are making your insecurity into a big thing. So, considering what I just said, the best way to overcome an insecurity is to actually practice yourself to expose it to other people. So, ways that you could do that, I mean, you know, I deal with a lot of this because I deal with people with shyness and with social anxiety, and a lot of people, their shyness and their social anxiety is their insecurity. So let's take this example for so that I can explain what I'm talking about here. So with people with shyness and social anxiety, they're insecure about having that, and they don't want anybody else to see that they have shyness and social anxiety. And they try desperately to keep other people from seeing that they're a shy person or that they get awkward and stuff. And you know what that does? The exact opposite. They become more shy, they become more socially anxious. And I'm not just talking about other people. I lived through this, so I know exactly what this feels like, right? So the best way to overcome an insecurity is to actually try and display it. I know this sounds like counterintuitive, because a lot of people maybe are searching for tricks to better hide their insecurity, but I advocate that if you want true freedom from your insecurity, you need to become okay with having other people see it. That's the only way that it will dissolve over time. So a good way to do that with people with social anxiety or shyness, for example, is that if you're in conversation and you're trying to hide and you feel yourself being stifled, and you're just, you know, you're shy, you don't talk a lot, and you desperately don't want anybody else to know that you have this problem, shyness or social anxiety, something that you could do is whenever conversation comes to you or something, you could try and interject a little quote, something like, you know, oh yeah, sometimes I just get so nervous when I'm around people. You know, just try to show it to other people, try to expose it to other people. Instead of trying to keep it a secret, just try and display it as much as you can. And this does take courage, and it can take a little while before the tide starts turning the other way. But as soon as you start trying to display your insecurities will start to dissolve. And you can see this with shyness and social anxiety, because so much of it has to do with avoidance behaviors, right? So the more you avoid, the more you try to hide from other people, the more your anxiety grows and explodes out of control. In order to overcome your shyness and your social anxiety, you kind of need to expose those aspects of yourself in order for them to leave your body, to leave your personality, right? So if you're always shy and socially anxious, you know, you'll try to hide all the time. But if you actually went out in public and displayed that, and whenever you get shy, you try to, instead of becoming really embarrassed and trying to hide or run away from the situation, try and let others see that in you, you know? And then you could even say a little something like, yeah, sometimes this happens, I get really shy, I don't know, it just happens sometimes. As soon as you do things like that, you'll see that it'll start to disappear. very quickly, because you're actually exposing your insecurity. And you know what happens? A lot of the time when you do that, you expose what you're afraid of, because the more you avoid it, the more you try to escape having other people see your insecurity. What actually happens is that you're becoming more insecure about that thing, because you're not letting yourself see that if you were to get exposed, it wouldn't be such a big deal. So by constantly doing little mini exposures of like displaying your insecurity every now and then, you are slowly but surely making your insecurity dissolve, because your brain is learning, hey, it's not that big of a deal if people see that I have this insecurity, so therefore it doesn't become an insecurity anymore. So guys, I just wanted to share that little quick video with you guys, and if you want to know the 2 things that I've done to overcome my social anxiety completely, you can click on the first link in the description box below, and I'll send you a free training that teaches you exactly that. Also, if you really enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and like the video. So guys, thanks again for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.